The best way for a man to have a successful relationship with a woman is to put himself first. Now, am I saying that this means a man has to be completely self-centered, completely self-indulgent, completely selfish, not caring at all about the needs, the wants, and the desires of his woman? No, not at all. What I'm saying is that when a man, even a couple, is in a relationship together, and a man's in a relationship with a woman, in order for that relationship to really be something great, wonderful, beautiful, fulfilling, and something that both of them want to wake up to every single morning, the man must be at the top of his game. That means each and every day he has to earn the right to be in that relationship. And how he does that is working diligently to make sure that he's on point in all of the major areas in his life. Otherwise, if he's not doing that, then he shouldn't be in that relationship. Or if he shouldn't be in that relationship, but he wants to be there, then he's got to do what it takes in order to make that relationship something that's worthwhile for both himself and for his woman. He has to do what it takes to make sure that his mental state is always on point, always solid, because it's from this area of his being that he makes decisions regarding himself, regarding his girl. Doesn't mean that he decides everything for his woman. Doesn't mean that he takes over the process of guiding her life, because ultimately that's her responsibility. But what it does mean is that from a solid and safe mental state, he makes really good decisions for the health of their relationship. He makes really good decisions, especially for himself, because he's the contributor to what the outcome is going to be, and that togetherness, that situation between himself and his girl. Mentally, he has got to be on point. He has to do whatever it takes to make sure that he is emotionally secure. Things like uncontrollable outbursts, things like rushing to conclusions because he gets angry about something before he gives it any thought. All that kind of stuff has no place in a man's life in order for him to develop the type of mechanism that goes a long way towards the furtherance of a great relationship with his woman. If he's emotionally insecure, if he's emotionally unstable, he's useless to his woman. And ultimately, you know what that means? Because he's not putting himself first in that particular vein, he is also useless to himself. So the man must be an emotional powerhouse. He has to be strong, he has to be reliable, and he has to be somebody that can't be pushed off his center, emotionally speaking, and forced into areas of his behavior that cause him to be somebody that nobody wants to be with. A man must have goals. Now, this can't be overemphasized or understated in any way, shape, or form. In order for a man's life to be something that's viable, in order for a man's life to be something that's worthy of advancement, he has to have goals. He has to have purpose in his life, something that he strives for each and every single day, something that helps him to earn a place in this world as a man. He has to have life missions that he works on every single day. Now, could be a variety of things that he's working on as his life mission or his purpose. It could be to get himself in greater physical shape. It could be academically based. It could be business based. Whatever it is, a man's got to have very lofty goals, something bigger than himself, something that challenges him, that he works for, like climbing Mount Everest. You know, to get to the summit, to get to the top, something that he's going to have to struggle to attain, something that he's going to have to fight in order to win. He has to constantly be at work at attaining his goals, because this is going to make him stronger mentally. This is going to make him stronger emotionally. This is going to make him stronger intellectually. This is going to make him stronger in every area of his life, especially those areas of life that are lacking, that need to be backfilled with something positive. Working on your goals, developing your life purpose, developing your life's missions, and making those things come to fruition. Having success with those things makes a man not only a stronger guy in all other areas of his life, but it makes a man who has earned himself a place in a relationship with his woman. And lastly, one of the greatest ways that a man could put himself first to make himself the best possible guy that he can be for his woman is developing the relational skill sets that position him to be the type of man that she would want to be with. You know, he wants to be the best husband that he can be. If he's in a relationship with a woman on a long-term basis, he wants to be the best mate, the best boyfriend, the best fiance, whatever, however you want to clarify it. A guy wants to be his very best for his woman. And likewise, a woman wants to be her very best for her man. This is how you have the best relationships, by putting the best of what you got into it. If a man is not putting the best of himself into his endeavors in all of these other areas of life, relationally, professionally, and all these other things, then he can't possibly have a great long-term and fulfilling relationship with a woman, because he doesn't have that with himself. Something to consider, something to think about, and above all, something to definitely strive to attain. Well, my name is Dave Thomas III. This is Faked Out by Love. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to share this video. Spread the wealth of love and knowledge with your family and friends, even with perfect strangers. I don't care. I love it. Also, I'm interested in your feedback on the content that I produce and present on this channel. So be sure to leave a comment down there in the comment section below. And above all, reach on down there with your little finger, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. That way, each and every time that I upload a fresh video, you will be the first to find out. Well, I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. Whatever relationships you're in, I hope they're viable. I hope they're beautiful. I hope they're growing and glowing and being everything that you need them to be and that you want them to be. In the meantime, I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing from you again.